Hello and welcome, and thank you for joining us today. Today we're going to discuss a topic: why most people never become fluent in English and how to be able to change that. There are common barriers and effective solutions for everything. So, one of the common barriers is fear of mistakes, lack of practice, as far as you can see, passive learning. But for every action, there is always a reaction. So, effective solutions for everything, for fear of mistakes, is active speaking. Lack of practice is consistent practice. For passive learning, is immersive environments. So, my name is Andon Gaitanikov and I represent City Academy, a professional English training center partnered with ITTA, the International Teacher Training Institute. Today, we're going to discuss why most people never become fluent in English and how to change that. By the end of this session, you will understand the real reasons students struggle, what reality works in learning English, and how you can start speaking with confidence. So, as far as you can see, as we mentioned already, there are, for every problem there is always solution. Don't forget that there is always solution. This webinar is for people who wants to learn. It's for adults who have studied English before, for professionals who needs English for work, anyone frustrated with understanding English but struggling to speak, and also for people who wants to learn how to speak. If that sounds familiar, you're in the right place. The reality for this is millions of people study English worldwide, but only a small percentage become fluent. This is not because people have lack of intelligence or talent. The reason is the method and the structure. So City Academy is representing a new methods of teaching and new methods how the customers, the students can learn effectively according to this cognitive theory. Most learners are taught in ways that they don't match how language is actually learning. So the first common mistake, number one, is focusing too much on a grammar. Many students know rules and tenses but freeze when speaking. Fear of mistakes, blocking confidence, and without speaking fluency never develops. You need to break this barrier, your fears, and if you want to learn, you need to speak. Speak, just speak. There will be no problem at all. Even if you make a mistake, this is totally no problem. The people will be able to understand you, and if they like you, they will do a small correction for you, so you will be able to understand the correction. Number two mistake actually is the learning without clear goal. I want to improve my English is not a plan. Without a timeline, measurable milestones and direction, motivation fades. You need to have a specific focus and motivation. So for example, you're preparing to go abroad because you found a new job. You are applying for it, but you need a better English to be able to speak and the people to understand you. And then in that occasion, you have a clear focus and you have a timeline because you will need to go to that place after, let's say, 2-3 months. So in that occasion, you have a timeline. For 3 months, you need to become fluent. This is not a lot of time, but it's just perfect time that you can learn perfectly for that time. So the common mistake 3 is lack of real feedback. Many teachers doesn't know how to give real feedback. They are frustrating, they're thinking how to say, what to say exactly, and this lack of feedback is becoming mostly from a teachers who doesn't understand really the language and they don't know how to explain the specific rules. So apps or untrained teachers often fail to correct mistakes effectively because they don't understand. Without feedback, errors become habits and slowly progress to bigger mistakes. And after time, you will start speaking very broken language. Nobody will tell you anything. The people will understand you, but this is not the level that you have to achieve and you want to achieve. So, how language is really learned? Language learning is not memorization. You need to remember this. Don't try to memorize words, tenses, procedures, or something like that. The real process requires exposure to real English, structured practice, continuous feedback, confidence building in a safe environment. This is the same process that children are using and also the adults that can learn in this way too. So, speaking confidence formula for successful learning is confidence is built, not given. Brick by brick, a little by little, you can build confidence without frustration, and you need to use these four uh, pillars for it: safe environment, trained teachers, progressive challenges, consistent practice. When these elements are combined, fluency becomes achievable. The role of the teacher is one of the most important roles because the teacher needs to be a role model for the students. A teacher is not just someone who speaks English. You have to forget this. The teacher is a trained professional who knows how students can learn effectively, how to correct mistakes effectively, how to build confidence. Teachers are trained professionals, and the methodology, how they teach, it really matters. Teachers doesn't need to be native speakers. They can be from any other country, from anywhere in the world. City Academy we, is focusing on the results, not on the memorization. Memorization, actually. You're right. We provide structured programs for adults and professionals designed to help you to speak confidently in real life situations. City Academy is representing ITTI USA. ITTI, the International Teacher Training Institute, ensures that our teachers meet the international professional standards. This means you learn from instructors who are trained to teach effectively, not just to speak English. What successful students do differently? Successful students follow a structured plan, speak from day one, accept mistakes as part of their learning, learn with trained professionals. Fluency comes from practice, structure, and guidance. It's not just given. So, your next step is if you're ready to improve your English, the next step is clarity. We offer a free English level test, a consultation to identify your goals, a personalized learning plan. This will give you a clear roadmap for success. The Q&A session is also very important. Why most people never become a fluent English? I have studied English for years. Why I can't speak confidently? The answer is this is very common. More people study English through grammar and memorization, not real communication. Speaking confidence comes from structured practice and professional feedback, not from knowing more rules. Question 2. Is the problem me or the way I learned English? Answer is, in most cases, it's the method, not the student. With the right structure and support, almost anyone can improve their English. Do I need to be talented to become a fluent? No, you don't need to be talented. You don't need to be, you can be anyone. The language learning is not about talent, it's about consistency, method, and environment. How long does it usually take to see the progress? Answer. The most students notice changes within a few weeks, especially in confidence and speaking ability. Is grammar still important? Yes, but grammar should support communication, not to block it. Grammar works best when it's learned through speaking, not memorization. Can adults really become fluent? Absolutely. Adults can learn very effectively when learning process is structured and practical. I'll give you just one example. Years ago, when I was going to United States, I didn't speak any English, almost nothing. I knew 5 words exactly, and the rest, the the speech actually, let's say, for the interview in the United States Embassy was written by someone, and I had to learn it. So when I went there, they gave me visa and everything. So after 3 months, when I went to USA, I was listening how the people are speaking, how they speak, what words they're using, and after 3 months, I was able to start speaking, not perfectly, broken, but at least I had I got understanding. So this is just it needs to be practical. You need to practice the English to be able to learn it. Otherwise, if you don't practice it, you will forget it. So, how City Academy is different from other English schools? We focus on results, not just for the lessons. Our teachers are trained according to ITTI standards, and our programs are structured around real communication. What should I do after the webinar? Answer. The best next step is clarity. Take a free English level test and book a consultation to understand exactly where you are and what exactly you need. Is the consultation really free? Yes, there is no obligation. It's simply a professional conversation to help you to make the right decision. What if I'm not ready to enroll yet? That's perfectly fine. The consultation is about understanding your options, enrollment, and always your choice. So, thank you for joining us today. If you're serious about learning English with structure, support, and real results, Book your free consultation with City Academy. This is your first step toward speaking English confidently. Thank you.